just to even have him on the floor tonight.
I mean, he's a guy that's no flash. You know, he's a guy that puts in the work, puts in the hard work. He's loved by every team he's ever been on. Any teammates ever played with him loves to play with them. And it's no different here in Chicago. And him going out as early as he did and being out so long, man, it really affected this team. So I'm really happy to see him back.
Here's the new addition, Julius Randle. His pass intended for him from Conley is picked up by Vucevic. White throws it to Levine, swings it out for Giddey. Extra feed to Vucevic. Rotate to White for three.
Three-point shot. Got Zach LaVine on Anthony Edwards. Good matchup.
Screen by Gobert, freed Edwards up, rebounded by Patrick Williams, and here comes Giddey on the push. Most of the starters did not play against Milwaukee. They're all together tonight. Williams for three. Game against Memphis to start. Good shooting start against Milwaukee. You'd like to see that with this group on the floor tonight.
Yeah, definitely. They got cold in the second half against Milwaukee.
Gobert on the pick and roll from McCourt. Airballed it. A week and a half ago, they had that trade with New York, sending Karl Anthony Towns out. White for three. Bank won't go, and Gobert's got it. McDaniels, who's turned into a star. Randall faking, drawing the contact, and one. John, back and forth. Magic.
Well, his feelings got hurt. He wanted to stay there with his Villanova teammates.
Sure,
you know,
understandable.
It's hard. It's very seldom you get to play with one guy. You get to play with three other guys, and I can understand that for his standpoint. And they were playing well. They were really good last year with that group, except for Bridges, who just came over. But again, you know, ever since he left Golden State, he has been really, really a very good player. He's got that three-point shot down now. He's always been a good defensive player.
Yep.
But he has really become a really good offensive player.
There's Williams working on Anthony Edwards. There's that double by McDaniels, a well-timed
matches if he's got to attack them.
Levine really trying hard to work around those Gobert picks. Williams does a nice job of elevating, but it ends up with Randall. Drives past Williams, and Minnesota's got the lead.
Well, they're on a 7-0 run right now.
Here's Giddey. Off to Vucevic. The two-man game. Vucevic trying to keep it alive. Gobert saved it. Behind the back to McDaniels. McDaniels got stopped by White. Forced into a difficult shot. And Levine.
Do it during the regular season as well.
Nice move on Giddey, though. That's got to be a layup he finishes. You can see his frustration as he banged into the stanchion.
Got to hustle back, find the ball.
See Gobert hassling Levine, allowing Edwards to take a three. McDaniels the offensive rebound. Smart cut by Anthony Edwards there.
Well, you've got to get the rebound with the Bulls. You got to box out.
Levine takes some Randall contact. Was trying to draw the contact and the foul. Here comes Minnesota up one, nearly 5 minutes in. Randall. Pull up. The lefty, short. Giddey the rebound. We saw a lot of this the other night. Grab the rebound and just go. Taking advantage of the mismatch with Conley. The double team comes, so Williams is open for a three. Rebounded by Randall.
Right back in there to him.
Conley, the penetration. Good defense that time, Vucevic. Giddey, the kick. White's on the three-point line. Fakes McDaniels, who stayed with him. Levine, casual three in the corner. Left it short, got his own miss. The fake, the shot, the score.
Him all last year in the beginning of the season. It wasn't himself. And I think that, you know, a lot of people question, you know, you hear all this talk about Zach LaVine not being a good teammate, all this stuff. He wants to be out of here. No, Zach's a player, man. He's a guy that competes. He's a gym rat. And so far, no setbacks here in the camp. No setbacks. Just to the crowd.
Checking in for the Chicago Bulls, number 2, Lonzo Ball.
But I cannot imagine the emotion that a person like him who cares so much about this game is feeling right now.
Well, the nervous energy. You know, you haven't been on the court in over 2.5 years, and here you are now playing your first game. Surgery. Not too many people have had that kind of surgery.
Hey. Gobert fouled by Vucevic. An arthroscopic debridement of his left knee in September of 22. And then in March of 23, the cartilage transplant. Here he is for three. Good!
There you
Stairs at your home, or you're at the train station and you're just walking up there. You take those little things for granted, and I don't think Lonzo Ball takes anything for granted now that he's on the floor today. Gets the rebound here.
Well, and even playing with his daughter, not even to be able to do some of those kind of things.
Kobe White for three.
He does not waste dribbles. He uses the pass to set his teammates up.
There's Randall against Torrey Craig. Pitches it out for a DiVincenzo three that rolls home.
And that
Levine, that's a very deep three, short. Speaking of which, DiVincenzo, that one short off the front rim. Kobe White the rebound and the push. This is what the Bulls are hoping for, a little more pace. The Hezzy, the kick. Levine, the fake, the pass to Vucevic. A lot of the Bulls have. And now Billy Donovan preaching it, trying to push the tempo. You implored this team to try to do it. It feels like the personnel is a little bit more geared towards trying to push the pace. And good things seemingly happen when they do that.
Well, give AK and Mark Anderson.
Craig, Jalen Smith, Josh Giddey, Lonzo Ball, Taylor Horton Tucker out there. Craig out there against Anthony Edwards. He drives through a couple of Bulls defenders and gets the gas a little bit to the Timberwolves, but that's not surprising for a team that was that deep for the very first time.
I don't really think they ran out of gas.
You don't think so?
I think their championship was beating Denver. I think
maybe the emotional
yes, it was such an emotional journey for them to beat a champion caliber team in Denver, and then Dallas. Because if you looked at that series, they had to be favored going into that Dallas series.
Yeah,
and they just didn't look like the team that was playing Denver. They looked like a team that was in the first round. The first time they ever got out of the first round.
They had that great comeback in Game 7 against the Nuggets. That three would not go for Minot. Rebound to Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
They were down 20 in Game 7 and came back and won.
That's an impressive comeback, and an emotional victory, I would think. Late in the clock.
Good defense.
DiVincenzo, a 40% three-point shooter.
Basketball, you got to know if someone picks someone up, you don't need to go with them. Go find the next open man.
Much different delivery when he was in Los Angeles. Went to New Orleans. Fred Vincent helped him as Edwards knocks down.
Because if Lonzo Ball can completely change his mechanics, Josh Giddey.
So Ball, 6 points, knocks down both of his threes in his 5-minute stint on the floor. Giddey, speaking of which, long rebound to Horton Tucker. White leaves it for Craig. Plenty of time for a triple.
There you go.
Edwards off that high Gobert screen. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, Gobert set some nasty screens.
Yeah, he does. That's a big body. White the fake, got Minot in the air, finds Giddey, extra feed to Smith, who is on the side. He's setting you up for a quick catch in the pocket and a quick shot.
Well, these guys should know he's a pass first, pass second point guard. He's very similar to Lonzo Ball, so you got to play just like Lonzo Ball.
Edwards in traffic was looking for the foul. The clock will wind